guess I'll start the game. God, I love my video games. I love it. I love gambling.
저녁은 저녁만큼의 운치가 있어요. 비록
Yeah, I have
여기서
exactly
제
zero
방만큼
lunacy
풍경은 잘 안
now
보이지만
because
단테님이랑 같이 있어서 좋네요.
oh, I have this up kind of loud. But I have exactly zero lunacy because I ground. I did some grinding for the new Honglu EGO because of course I have to have every single Honglu EGO. I have to have every single Honglu ID. I need to have every single Honglu ever. Next Kanto after dawn. Next Kanto after dawn. Okay? It's gonna go current one, Don Quixote, and Honglu. I am so sure of it. Honglu fans, we will have lore. We will have lore. But yeah, I didn't get Honglu from the gacha, so I had to spend shards.
어라, 단테님. 급한 일이 생기셨나 봐요.
Honglu bros, we will
천천히
win.
갔다 오세요.
Honglu bros stay winning all the time, every time. But I did progress a little bit. And I also did get, 1 second. I got Philip Clare. Philip Clare is fucking insane, by the way. I took him in the mirror dungeon yesterday, and like, we had Ahab on the second to last floor. He had like over 100 burn on her. And this was there wasn't any team composition, it was just this and some EGO gifts. This guy kills people. Like, kills them. To get everyone up to speed on what's going on in the story, so like, Heathcliff interrupted like part of the will reading. They started reading off Kathy's will, and Heathcliff interrupted that, which caused a fight, I believe. And then Nellie knocked out Heathcliff. So yeah, and then something happened. Oh, right. They brought up that Kathy had 2 golden vows, I think. Or like there were 2 gold, not that she had 2. There were 2 golden vows in the mansion, and it was deduced that one of them was Kathy's personal possession, and she was leaving the golden vow to Heathcliff. And she said something about like when the 7th strike of lightning hits the manor, the location of the bow would be revealed. And then lightning struck and everything went dark. And then everybody kind of woke up somewhere else in the mansion that kind of seemed like a maze of corridors. And that kind of brings us up to speed. Understood, mistress. I shall do as you command. We will not waste any more time here. Let's go and clear out the dead rabbit's rabble. Put the rest of you in a bin should our paths cross again. Hindley didn't show even a hint of gratitude. Well, I could have handled them all on my own. I didn't need your help to beat up some insane old hag in a bonds. Maybe we should have just left him behind. And that boss of yours! You don't even remember his name properly, do you? So much for your loyalty. Rage slowly returns to Heathcliff's face and draws a deep crease between his brows. What dodgy nonsense are you blathering about? He goes by Matt, not Matthew, or whatever you decide to call him. What? What are you? Have you finally gone mad? I've known the gaffer for years. You think I'd get his name wrong? Besides, that insane old hag still has some of her wits about. Because I do intend to take this manor back, no matter what. I almost had it! If only I hadn't gotten that confounded card in that round. No. The game must have been rigged. That's the only way that this makes sense. Nothing else explains how Catherine could have had the funds so ready to purchase Wuthering Heights the moment it was up for sale at the auction. You lost this manor in a gamble? And Catherine brought it back? Or bought it back? Yes! That girl was always as insane as Josephine! But mark my words, Wuthering Heights shall be mine again! Mert's made a deal with me. He promised to help me retrieve this manor, as long as I let him and his dead rabbits into Wuthering Heights. Master Hindley, wait! Where are you going? You didn't seriously expect me to be cozy with you lot after that, did you? I'll find Matt, and I'll do everything I can to make this place mine again. And don't be so quick to assume that you've really changed, Heathcliff. You haven't. You simply can't change. You're nothing but a ragged sack of waste. Don't you forget that. What an asshole. Sir Heathcliff, I am quite unsure as to how much of my words may reach thine ears, given thy fury, but I need to fucking make my voice a little tighter, I guess. God, it is so fucking hot in this room I'm in. Holy shit. Oh. Some sinners attempted to cheer Heathcliff up, who would normally be seething with anger upon hearing abuse like that, but this was different. It wasn't anger. Back then, whenever I heard that kind of contemptuous shite from that bastard, felt as though every word he spat out rang true. That it really was just a useless lowlife who deserved nothing but the rags. I've spent days and nights coming up with all kinds of ways I'd exact my revenge on him. But now it's... bloody hell. Can't even put this feeling into words. Here's the one that couldn't change. Oh, he's the one that couldn't change, not you. Look at him. Clinging desperately to his past like it's the only thing he's got. He's just like an immature kid who never grew up past 10. Where is Catherine's room? We would do well to be on our guard in this manner. We must always be wary of our surroundings in this field of battle. It should be there once we turn right here. Odd. I don't recall the corridor being this long.
어머나, 저기
Heavens! They're dead rabbits at the end of the corridor.
아까랑은 조금 달라
Is it just
보이는데.
me, or do they look a bit different from earlier?
말해줄 사람.
I'll take it's just you for an answer, by the way.
그러고 보니
That reminds me. I have heard tales from the streets about those strange, wandering dead rabbits.
혹시라도
Word on the street is that we should steer clear of the dead rabbits with red eyes,
좋을 거라고.
just like ones they have. Hey, bro. How's it hanging? You're doing good?
너희들 무엇을
Excuse me, are you
아니면 누구를 찾고
looking?
있는 거야?
Oh, excuse me, are you looking for something, or someone?
아, 참고로.
Just for your information, that Linton fella ain't here. Those butlers of Wuthering Heights ain't here either. They all went that way, past the hallway. Clearly, you've got no beef with us, right? Looks like they've got plenty of beef with. Looks like they've got plenty of beef with us. Can they even hear what we're saying? If you have demands, then state them. There's room for negotiation. They all look a bit. No, they all look completely out of it, don't they?
조금 아쉽기도 하군.
What a shame.
이 오티스의
I,
협상술을
Otis, would have loved to demonstrate my excellent negotiation skills to the executive manager. Did I share it? Is nobody in here, or is chat just not? Nope, nobody's in here. Okay. All right, it's gamer time.
자, 맞서보죠. 우리들에게 이깟 파도 별것도 아니잖아요.
Since we're now just clicking win rate, about the Sonichu dub, I decided to kind of like, I think I'm gonna split it into parts just to like not keep people waiting,
적을 완벽히
because I've got like,
거군요.
with the fucking speed it's going at, I think it's just like,
운이 따라준다면 좋겠네요.
since I'm not making a lot of progress, I think it's like, because I proposed this like months ago, and I really don't have much of an excuse for like having not already finished it pretty much.
우리가 우세. 서둘러 끝내보자.
I think I'm just gonna like, I'm gonna throw what I have now in the editor, which shouldn't take nearly as long
탈출 개체가 전부
as you know.
재밌나요? 너무 쉽군요. 근방의 싸움은 무수했어.
Yeah. I'm gonna throw what I have now in the editor, and it shouldn't take too long to get done since it's like 7 pages. And I'm just gonna, I'm gonna throw it in. I'm gonna put out what I create.
상태가 좋지 않은 직원이 보입니다. 높은 확률로 곧 치명상을 입을 수도 있겠군요. 관리자님의 냉철한 판단력이 필요할 때입니다. 모든 결과들은 가 알아요.
But yeah.
씹는 맛이 있는데?
어떤 사람들은 상처를 통해 성장한다고 하오. 나의 벗들도 운이 따라준다면 좋겠네요.
대체가 약화되는 것 같습니다.
선생님 봤어요?
오, 아 이런. 효과적이네요.
맛이 있는데?
이 방식을 기억하는 게 좋겠어요.
새겨드리죠. 말하지 말고.
유효타 좋아. 계속 집중하지.
당신의 판단을 따를게요.
Weird. On-screen chat isn't showing up. Probably should have tested it earlier. Oh well.
어라, 언제 다 해치웠다? 이제 가도 되죠?
싱싱한 풀이 보이네.
다들 들었죠?
You all heard that too, right?
목숨이 끊어질 때마다
That noise
들렸던
every time we
소리가
killed
있었어요.
one. That noise from beyond their masks.
거울 소리.
The sound of mirrors.
그건
They made a sound not unlike a shattering mirror.
잠시만요.
Ishmael approached the dead rabbit's henchman corpse and unmasked him. Wait,
뭔가
something's
이상한데요?
wrong. We should unmask the rest of them to get a better picture of what is happening here.
정확하게.
Things became even more puzzling once they were all unmasked.
생긴 것만으로 사람을
I don't want to
판단하는 건
judge a book by its cover,
나쁜
but
판단법이겠지만요.
hardly do they appear to be members of a violent backstreet syndicate.
근육 상태만 봐도
I can tell from their build that none of them were ever part of a syndicate.
민간인들 같아
They
보여.
look more like civilians.
분명
But
공격은
they
저들이
attacked us
먼저 한
first,
거였어요.
right?
저희는 그저
We were just eyes up. More dead rabbits. Red eyes, all of them.
들이 걸어.
Hark! Heed my words! Whatever is they?
이 상황을 따질 때는 아닌
I don't think
듯하네요.
I don't think this is the best time to attempt a diplomatic approach. I've been playing Tomodachi Life recently and I've made like half the limbus cast in there, I think.
대부분 분야에서 저는 최고의
I've got-
성능을 AI지만
Surprisingly, I don't have Honglu.
시간이 필요합니다.
I made Gregor, I made
일단 먼지를 털어내야 하거든요.
I made Otis, I made Don Quixote, I made Mirso. What the fuck? She just shot Gregor for no fucking reason.
날 뛰어보라고.
개체의 유효한 특성을 정확하게 간파했습니다. 제 예상만큼 관리자님의 능력이 우수하다는 것이 증명됩니다.
Otis? Otis! Why'd you do that?
새겨드리죠.
You silly Billy.
효율적인 대처로 개체를 꿰뚫었습니다. 참고로 기계는 입에 발린 말 따위 쉽게 하지 않아요.
But yeah,
저 부표처럼
I made Ishmael,
제1 사냥꾼
and I think I made one more.
가서 끝장내죠.
완벽한 한 발로 위해
I don't know. On my island,
유효타 좋아. 계속 집중하지.
fucking Mirso and Dawn ended up getting married, so that's pretty cool.
직원들이 우세한 환경에 있습니다.
깡참.
관리자님이 제 말을 집중해서 듣고 있었다는 결과겠죠. 이런 과정들을 통틀어 신뢰라고 부른다고 하더군요. 긍정적인 변화네요. 탈출 대치가 전개되었습니다. 일격에 저렇게나? 사냥이 성공적이었네요. 이
있어.
흐름대로
끝내주겠습니다.
사냥을
운이 따라준다면
끝내러 가보죠.
좋겠네요. 현명한 판단이요. 재밌네요. 단테님 왔어요?
아, 이런.
재밌네요.
아무튼 놀라운 한방이에요.
yeah,
직원들이 우세한 환경에 있습니다. 관리자님이 제 말을 집중해서 듣고 있었다는 결과겠죠. 이런 과정들을 통틀어 신뢰라고 부른다고 하더군요. 긍정적인 변화네요.
적확한 한압이었어.
탈출 조치가 전개되었습니다.
망설이면 나아갈 수 없어.
분기 신나서 날뛰는 건 더 해치울 거 없어? 난 이제 시작인데.
I love video games. I love my gamings.
제압을 준비합니다.
Heathcliff was digging through the deceased rabbit's pockets. What are you looking for, Heathcliff?
안 보여.
They don't have them. They don't have them. I didn't do it British enough the first time, sorry. The timepieces that Isang mentioned earlier?
그래.
Yeah.
태어나고 자란 자.
Everyone born and raised in Teacorp carries a watch. They have to. Right. The Kurokuma clan officer we fought in Yongjin building was looking for a timepiece too.
그건
It's like a form of personal identification. It's something you carry around to show others that you are who you are.
나는 T살했던.
I abandoned my watch when I left Teacorp, but... I see.
이자들
They don't even have their pocket watch chains with them.
시계만 있다면
If they did carry a watch, we would have been able to learn at least where they were coming from. I remember I was in one of my college classes, and like, they were like, one of our teachers, the teacher was like, you have to imagine a pocket watch, and I feel like I remember kids not being able to, like, visualize a pocket watch. Or maybe the teacher just assumed we didn't know what a pocket watch was. I can't remember. But I do remember being surprised.
의도적으로 이 사람들의 신분을
So,
지우거나
someone either doesn't want people finding out who they are, or they're simply not from around here, right? I have witnessed such garb commonly worn about within the T-Corp territory. I have no doubts that they must be locals.
의문점이 한두 개가 아니지.
There are many unanswered questions, but let us save that discussion for later.
여기고.
Here it is.
오늘처럼 밤까지 오는 일이 험난한 적이 없었네.
Now that was quite the journey, wasn't it? Shall we enter?
그럼 이제 들어갈까?
말해줘.
Nelly, tell me.
내가
After I left without word, how did Catherine fare?
물론
Of course, I already know that she lived happily ever after with that sword Linton. But
말해줄까?
are you sure you want to know? Damn it, I do, but I also don't.
듣고 싶지 않아. 분명 지금 내 표정 꼴사납겠지. 캐시가 지금 나를
I must look so pathetic. If Kathy was here, she would have mocked me mercilessly.
거울이라도 있으면
I would have brought you a mirror so you
보여주면
can see
돼.
that priceless look on your face.
내가 전부 치워버려서
If I hadn't
지금
removed them all
남아있지
from the premises.
실없는 농담.
I'm not interested in your stupid jests.
애초에
But has Catherine ever, even once,
새서린이
talked about me at all since I left?
없었어.
No. Of course she didn't. A witless brigand, scoundrel like me.
떠나.
I'm sure it didn't matter to Catherine whether I...
글쎄, 스클립.
I wouldn't be so sure, Heathcliff.
내 말은 그런 뜻이 아니야.
That is not what I meant.
네가 떠난 후
When you
캐서린은
left, Miss Catherine,
천천히 죽어가기
she began
시작했어.
withering away.
방에
She skulked in
처박혀서
her room for
며칠 안
days upon days, refusing to eat or even
말도 하지
speak.
않았지. 그러다가 소리 지르고
Then she'd suddenly grow lachrymose, scream, cry, whisper things to herself. Master Linton would come by to coax her, but it hardly helped matters.
정말
She was so ill that I was worried we might have to start making arrangements with a mortician in advance.
정말이야?
Really?
최소린이
I-
그렇게
Catherine.
고통스러워했다고?
She was in that much pain? Heathcliff asked, incredulously. Yes,
보고 있는 모두가
it pained us to even watch her suffer.
그러다가
And
어느 날
one day, she... Nellie, look. Linton's left a flower on my pillow. Oh, it's golden. I didn't know that spring had come to Wuthering Heights already. I suppose all the snow... I suppose the snow is all but thawed, too. Is that not so romantic of him, miss? I suppose it could appear that way. He must have paid quite the fortune for this. But if Linton truly cared for me, truly wished to return a color to a flower for my sake, then he should have brought me a violet flower. So, he did not bring this flower for my sake. This was only for his own satisfaction. Are you okay, miss? Whatever do you mean? I have never felt better than I do today. Walk with me, won't you? I would like to see which flowers have weathered the wintry cold and bloomed.
아가씨는 그 후로 정말
After that day, Miss Catherine truly appeared convalescent.
캐서린 아가씨가 다시
We were all happy to see Miss Catherine be herself again, but
지금 생각해보면
now that I think about it, it was a tad strange.
몇 달을 괴로워
She suffered for months upon months from fever, and how could anyone so suddenly recover from all that after a single night's repose?
캔들리 시간부터 이
That is also when she purchased Wuthering Heights from Mr. Hindley Earnshaw
이곳에서 본격적으로
and started making sweeping modifications to this place.
나는
I thought the two of them had intended to return to Wuthering Heights, so I asked them what exactly they planned to do with it, but they never gave me a straight answer.
결코 말씀해 주시지 않았거든. 나도 알고 싶어.
I'm just as in the dark as you are.
아가씨가 대체 어떤
I've not the slightest clue as to what she was thinking.
편지는
What about my letters?
편지를 보낸 적이
I
있었어.
sent her letters.
이곳에
I haven't been able to since I joined this company, but
있을 때부터
when I was part of that gang. Yo, welcome to the stream.
봉투에 내 이름을 써놓진 않았지만
Clown Meat. I've never heard of that game. Sounds pretty neat. I like clowns. I wrote her letters, though I didn't sign my name on them.
그냥 잘 지낸다는 것 정도는 알려주고 싶었다.
Maybe I'll check it out then. Sounds cool. Yeah. I just wanted to let her know that I was doing fine.
글쎄, 편지 같은 건 뜯어보지 않으셨어.
Well, I don't recall her ever opening a letter.
그 고집은 아무도 꺾을 수가
Seriously,
없는 거야.
once she has her mind set on something, no one could convince her otherwise. No one.
어떤 시간과 공간에 계시는
Yeah,
관리자님이
I have faith in
미래를 위해서 미리 응원을 녹음해야 한다는 걸
I have faith in Honglu's Kanto being after Dawn's, okay?
미처 몰랐네요.
It's gonna happen. I promise. I'm sure of it.
자, 맞서보죠. 우리들에게 입값 하도 별것도 아니잖아요.
날 뛰어보라고!
효과적이네요. 이 방식을 기억하는 게 좋겠어요.
단장님 봤어요?
Yeah, I've started just
다소 유리하구려.
eating peanut butter
깡창!
directly from the jar.
약화되는 것 같습니다.
Again, it's really good. What was I gonna say?
개체를 꿰뚫었습니다. 참고로 기계 모두는 이대 발린 말 따위 쉽게 하지
Oh yeah, that's right. They're already releasing. They're releasing teasers for the new event. So I really gotta, you know, hurry this chapter up a little bit, I guess.
사냥이 성공적이었네요. 이 흐름대로 사냥을 끝내러 가보죠.
Chat still not show up on the stream. All right. I re-downloaded Citra and I've been playing a lot of like specifically Tomodachi Life and what was it? Miitopia.
유효타 좋아. 계속 집중하지.
참 이런 상황인데도 어떻게 끝이 보이네요.
나아갈 수
조금만
없어.
더 해보죠.
힘든 맛이
혁명은
있는데. 제대로 들어갔습니다. 제대로 들어갔습니다.
망설임. 나아갈 수 없어.
I was gonna say something else,
어라.
but I can't remember
언제
what it is.
나왔었어? 이제 가도 되죠?
Thank you. I will.
발목잡지 않도록 최선을 다할게요.
너희 뭐 하고 있는 거야?
Ew. What are you doing? The room, now without its master, was completely turned upside down. In the center of all that mess were butlers, awkwardly standing, frozen mid-movement as though they'd all been caught red-handed.
린튼 주인님의 요청으로 방을 청소
We were
중이었어요.
cleaning the room, as per Master Linton's orders.
누가 봐도 뒤지고 있는
You lot were clearly ransacking the room!
혹시
Chief Butler Nellie, have you seen any of the dead rabbits or the Wuthering Heights butlers on your way here?
아무래도 힘들리.
We have good reason to believe that the Wuthering Heights butlers are scheming with that villain, Hindley, to harm Master Linton.
배들에 비치는
The dead rabbits ain't the type of gang to kill people for no reason. Okay, but they did try to kill us for no reason.
저것저 우리를 공격했었는데 말이지.
나도 알아.
I know, damn it!
그래서 뭔가
The boss can't be doing all this for nothing. He must have a good explanation for this.
개소리 내 방에서
Just tell us what dodgy shite you were up to in Catherine's room.
방을
We told you, Heathcliff. We were cleaning the room.
아니면 데드레비츠.
Or have you sided yourself with the rest of those lowlives? The dead rabbits?
누가 곱게 자란
Like master, like butlers, eh? Just as stupid and soft as Linton himself.
말이 지나치고
That was uncalled for.
아니
No. This dodgy shite you're trying to pull over here is what's uncalled for. You've crossed the line.
이 방을 마음대로 해도 된다.
I'm the only one who can tell you what to do with this room, not that posh wanker.
이만하면 순항이죠.
God,
딱 좋네.
I can't wait to use. I can't wait till I have enough resources to use Funny Frog.
방금의 물리적인 공격은 적절하지 못했습니다. 대체의 정보까지 일일이 읽어드리는 기능을 바라시는지는 미처 몰랐군요. 아니, 말을 아끼죠. 완벽한 한 발.
최선을 다해보지. 아니, 방금 벌레 말은 듣지 않다는 사람 누구야?
Yeah, so I went to the hospital recently. That's the only thing I can think of to discuss. What was that attack just now? What?
흔히 이걸 나사 빠진 상태라고 표현하던가요. 방금 건 실없는 농담이 아닌 긴장 완화를 위한 조력이었습니다.
I think one of the maids just did... It just made a Toho reference? Oh well, it's not gonna be happening again.
효율적인 대처로 개체를 획득했습니다.
Probably.
참고로 기계는 물에 걸린 약 따위 쉽게 하지 않아요. 대처가 약화되는 것 같습니다.
But yeah, I went to the hospital because I got my foot stuck in a sliding gate.
이런 상황인데도 어떻게 끝이 보이네요.
운이 따라준다면
That's yeah. The injury isn't all the way healed. I got a bunch of fucking gauze on my foot. But it doesn't really hurt anymore. I can walk around to places. I can leave the apartment. So, like, other than that, I'm doing pretty good. Other than the gauze, I'm doing just fine.
너무 쉽군요.
생체 반응이 끊어진 개체의 기록이 감지됩니다.
Okay, let's see this new EGO.
좀
Yay!
따라준다면 좋겠네요.
당신과 하이파이브 같은 걸 시도해 보았을지도 모르겠네요.
Oh hey, I didn't even notice that fucking Sinclair. Hang on.
슬픔에 흔들립니다. 이렇게 터져버리죠.
Nice. But I didn't even notice that Philip Clare whoops. I didn't even notice that Philip Sinclair attacks multiple people at once. I really hope that becomes a theme for Walpurgis identities. And speaking of Walpurgis identities, I really hope that Honglu gets another Walpurgis identity that's not like... Favorite boss fight in Limbus? I mean, I really like Ahab's fight. But I feel like that's not really an original answer, so I want to think a little harder.
탈출 개체
Something. This might be considered an unpopular opinion, but even all the way from like day one, I was like, I never disliked the what was it? The headless Ithkis, or however you pronounce it, all that much. I always thought it was kind of cool. I haven't seen that thing in like ages.
어떤 사람들은 상처를 통해 성장한다고 하오. 나의 것들도 그러리라.
Alright, you know what? I've fucking had it with all of you.
당신의 판단을 따를게요.
유효타 좋아. 계속 집중하지. 이 기세로 가면 우리가 질 거라는 거 알고 있지?
I mean, yeah, probably. Funny fish. Big fan of that funny fish. Oh, Baba Yaga's pretty cool too.
당신의 판단을 따를게요.
해봐.
No. Okay. Bye bye, Sinclair. Bye bye, Otis.
죄다 아픈 거 같은데
탈출 개체
괜찮아?
확인.
Bye bye, Faust.
실패.
So Sunshower Heathcliff, am I right?
지금 때가
I forgot you're supposed to use him.
이번쯤이야만
I'm really excited for Scream Fortress this year. I don't know why. It's been a while since I've like really participated in Scream Fortress.
발목 잡지 않도록.
It's been a while since I've actively played TF2.
너희 뭐 하고 있는 거야?
Yeah, I've been playing like a lot of MVM lately.
걱정 마시오. 최후의 혈구 하나만 남아 있다면 생명은 어떻게라도 보존될.
명령대로.
It's Potential Man!
걱정 마시오. 최후의 혈구
We love our Potential Man in this canto.
생명은 어떻게라도 보존될 테니.
제대로 들어갔습니다.
미끄러지는 꼴 좀 보라지.
탱고다.
Yeah, I think that some of these maids and butlers are in fact throwing knives at us.
당신의
Very cool.
나중에 봤어요?
효과적이네요. 이 방식을 기억하는 게 좋겠어요.
적확한 한압이었어.
미끄러지는 꼴 좀 보라지.
무효탄 좋아. 계속 집중하시면 돼. 제대로 들어갔습니다.
다소 유리하구려. 운이 따라준다면 좋겠네요. 이겨버리겠어.
Yeah, I might have gotten a little bit silly with that Dogs Eating Dogs 6 voice AI model.
기계는 기계 달린 말 따위 실패하지 않아요.
I might have committed
대체가 약화되는 것
the unforgivable sin of Hatsune Miku cover.
사냥이 성공적이었
Yeah, nothing like a Sakuya meme that's been fucking being made since like the dawn of time. You know?
여전히 무섭고 겁이 나. 그럼에도 멈추고 싶지 않아.
이 안에 담아주지.
Oh no. Bye bye, Hongwu.
아무리 열애됐다.
보기만 해도 아프네.
관리자 양반.
Okie dokie, Heathcliff.
이번엔 내가 괴롭혀주마. 자기가 필요한 놈이냐? 미끄러지는 꼴 좀 보라지.
Hmm. Okay,
동료들 상태에 신경 좀 쓰셔야 할 것 같은데요, 관리자님.
명령대로.
alrighty, bro.
일순한다. 너는 즉시 사라지리라. 그것이 세상이니라. 그것이 고로나. 이리라.
Depicted, Heathcliff summons the power of a fucking actual god to rain down havoc upon a singular butler. As one does. Oh, bye-bye, Faust.
아군이 열애됐다. 보기만 해도 아프네. 관리자 양반.
Why don't fucking half of these connect to anything? Whatever.
명령대로.
이봐. 버틸 자신 있어?
일격에 저렇게나? 방금의 물리적인 공격은 적절하지 못했습니다. 격발, 대체의 정보까지 일일이 읽어드리는 기능을 바라시는지
방금은 좋지
미처
않았어.
몰랐군요.
뭐 그럴 수도 있지. 포기하지 마.
Uh-oh.
다소 유리하구려.
Okay, it's just this one fucking person left. Okay, we can oh, so true. When in doubt, blame Ishmael because the the fault lies with her.
너도 걸레짝이 돼버렸군.
그만해, 스카리프!
That's enough, Heathcliff.
살려는 놔야 해요.
We can't kill her.
무엇을
Otherwise, we won't know what they were looking for or why.
말해.
Speak.
납득이 되지
I
않나?
am going to take your utensils and cut off your fingers one by one with each dodgy answer you give me.
얼마나 잘
You must know how sharp your own blades are.
말해줄래?
Please cooperate, won't you?
꼼밤을 먹이고 싶지
I don't want to have to use the sleepy smack on my own subordinates. The diary.
캐서린 주인님이
Master Linton told us that we must find the diary in Mistress Catherine's room.
저택이 개조되면서
That she must have hidden her diary somewhere in here as they were making modifications to the manor.
그래.
I see.
일기장을 왜
So,
쓰려고 하시는
why
거예요?
do you think Mr. Linton's looking for that diary?
방법을
Master Linton told us that it was to find a way.
너희 계속 그렇게 두루뭉술하기만
Please,
말하면
do keep up your mysterious attitude. A few more answers like that, and I will personally demonstrate how I managed to become the chief butler.
정말입니다.
It's the truth.
어떤
He did not let us in on what this way is.
말씀해 주시죠.
I have told you all that it's the Golden Bough. He's trying to figure out how to get to the Golden Bough. That's it. Looks like I'll have to. That's enough, Heathcliff. I believe that she's telling the truth. All of you, leave us. Now. And please, do stay out of my sight. Chief Butler Nellie. According to what intelligence we could gather, the dead rabbits, syndicate of an urban plague classification, had long been obliterated from the Tea Court back streets. Whoa. They have been inactive for a long, long time. In other words, they've already been vanquished. Other gangs have not seen the dead rabbits in the back streets in a while, either. We have no way of verifying their identities. Please, do be careful. Who in the blazes did Mr. Hindley let into this manor? And that diary? A diary, huh? Not sure what to expect from it, but if we do find it, it'll at least clue us into what kind of situation we've just walked into. A small container, a space to hide such a thing as a diary, would be these bookshelves or drawers. But it appears that the butlers have combed this room clean already. I have once beheld such a sight. Forsooth, 'tis oft the case that a hidden button exists somewhere. We ought to scour this room from corner to corner with magnifying glasses, much larger than even Gregor's. These are glasses for my myopia. I don't fucking know how to pronounce that. There are 1,000 feathers of so many birds in this pillow. Other people of means like to collect rare bird feathers and stuff their pillows with them, but I don't like that. Do you know why? Because birds are meant to fly, not to be killed like that. Yes, birds do not belong in their cages. They are beings born to soar the skies. So I am going to empty this pillow of their feathers. Instead, I will fill it with my secret, so that I will always have it in arm's reach. Heathcliff? Why are you tearing that pillow open? This is where Kathy would have... A diary, hidden within the pillow. It's stained by ink. Even the cover, too. I wonder why anyone would do this to their own diary. When I would hold my pen against the paper for a long, long time because I'm not sure what to write, the ink will start to pool and spread, leaving big stains like these. These ink stains appear to have been made from non-standard special ink. A pool of ink that stained this page has left no marks on the subsequent page. Perhaps these stains were made on purpose to hide the words under them. If that Linton guy is trying so hard to find this diary, then I'm willing to bet that it's something important. Most of these pages are stained. True, most of the pages were stained. Their contents are rather difficult to read. I would have liked to read them, even a little bit. That's when the pages suddenly began to flip rapidly, till it came to a stop at a page with actually legible words. It couldn't have been the wind. There weren't any open windows. It's the ghost of Christmas past. Heathcliff left me without a word. A terrible thunderstorm rages outside. Will he cease to pain my heart and return home once the rain passes? Like Nellie said? Fine. Don't come back. I don't want to see your face ever again. Either. Oh yeah, true. It's a psyop. It's a psyop. This is specifically designed to torment Heathcliff. It's a psyop. It's a psyop. It's the the will of the city that wants to torment Heathcliff specifically because this is his chapter. And what is a specific character's chapter without torment? Huh?
너에게는 이 저택과 나뿐이잖아.
This manor and me, we're all you have. You don't have anything else.
아니면 너의 전부를
Will you
버리고
truly
버리겠다는 거야?
abandon what is everything to you? Boy, this all feels extremely private. Should we... Why don't we leave Heathcliff alone so he can...
아니 좀
No. This entry seems off.
오랜만에 저택에 손님이 찾아왔어.
A guest paid me a visit. The first in a long time.
새로운 자와 이야기를 해보니까 정신이 맑아졌어.
Conversing with someone new really cleared my head.
그리고
And I saw my shape in the mirror before me.
이제야 내가 무엇을 해야 할지
I know what to do now.
지하실.
The basement.
우리는
We
그곳으로 내려가.
must descend there.
우리?
Who do you think this we is?
지하실.
The basement. The basement?
넬리
From what I remember, Nelly.
맞아, 비스클리프.
I agree, Heathcliff.
여러분,
Everyone, it appears that our next destination lies at the basement of this manor.
왜 그렇게 추론하는 거지?
What makes you say that?
이 저택은
The old mistress, who passed many years ago,
지하실을
ordered us to seal the entrance to the basement.
즉,
Which means that the basement was unsealed when the modifications were made to the manor.
왜 지하실
But why the basement?
캐시는 어두운 걸 싫어했어. 항상
Yeah, true.
랜턴을
For real, for real. Or heard of the House of Habsburg? Me neither. I only know about it from that one SCP that like fucking talks about it. And is apparently a parody of like a fucking skit somewhere. But they go in the basement there, and that's what's important. Got the eye in the dark. Enough to always keep a room lit with several lanterns.
덕분에 매일 장을 보러 갈 때마다
Indeed.
편들을 한가득
I recall having to
사가야지.
purchase an entire set of lanterns whenever I left the manor to procure the groceries. Oh yeah. Man. Sinclair, please give me the key. I promise I am normal and can be trusted with what lies in the depths of your house.
확실히 수상하긴 하다.
That is certainly suspicious.
지하실 위치.
Got any ideas to where we might find the basement, Nellie?
뭐, 집집마다 거기가
Well, it's
있어.
usually by the kitchen,
그것부터
isn't it?
한번 가봅시다.
Let's investigate that place first, shall we? Eh?
힘 좀 더 써봤어.
Alright.
Dun 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 dun. Hello. I am Senor Roommate, greatest being ever.
We got the
최선을 다할게.
videos games.
Spaghetti.
Yeah.
Alright. Well, I go now. Bye bye.
Alrighty, bye bye. Yeah. He is pretty cool. We had a rather spirited start to this investigation, but our journey to the kitchen was far from straightforward.
이상하네.
Odd. From what I recall, turning right here should have led us to the first floor.
아니야.
No, we should have found the kitchen. We should have found the kitchen ages ago.
그리고 넬리.
And Nellie,
내가 이
it
집에서
makes absolutely no sense that you of all people would be lost here.
맞아.
Indeed,
난 눈을 감고도
you could
어디가
blindfold me
어딘지
and I would still know where everything in this house is. This feels quite familiar. It is like the corridor.
뒷문의 복도를 보았을 때 느꼈다.
Indeed,
지수.
Like the corridors of the back door.
네. 밖에서 보았던 저택의 외관으로 미뤄보아
Yes, considering the exterior of the manor and comparing it to its internal map, its shape and size is far from being even remotely reasonable. What's on your mind, Heathcliff?
느낌이 비슷해.
This feels familiar.
옛날에
Like it's all just one big riddle Katha used to give me.
내가 가끔 일찍
I'd sometimes get the right answer early in the game,
그때마다
and every time I did, she kept making the answer more and more convoluted, annoyed that I actually managed to get it right. This is exactly what that felt like. Like she's crossed with me, hiding the basement from us, making us go in circles.
일기장 좀 줘봐.
Darn it, let me see the diary. I want to see if it says anything else about the basement.
여기 지금 세 번째
This is like the third time we're walking through this hallway, okay? I'm starting to lose my cool. Look, that picture frame again. Oh, I could recognize you from anywhere now.
일기장엔 뭐가 더 없던데?
There wasn't anything else in the diary.
잠깐만 볼게 있어.
Just let me have a look, Heath.
있잖아.
What if you missed something? Ah! Was that overreaction really necessary, Don Quixote?
방금 뭐였어?
What the heck was that?
일기장이 깨져.
A window shattered, quite literally, out of nowhere.
아이고,
My bad, Heath.
몰라서 일기장을
I dropped the diary. That noise really got me.
됐어.
Don't bother. I just need to dust it lightly. Oh,
이 페이지
wait. This page wasn't here earlier.
그러게. 얼룩들로 다 덮여
You're
있던 것
right.
같은데.
That page was one of those ink stain pages, wasn't it? The basement. We must descend there. In a not so far future, I would like to hang my portrait at the entrance of that basement. A portrait of my most beautiful, most spirited, yet fleeting present self. In those rare days when Josephine wasn't haunting that area of the manor, I'd sit there for hours with him by my side, just chatting our day away. Do you remember those days? This is a riddle, isn't it?
그래서
So where could this be?
수수께끼.
If this is her riddle, then the only one who can solve it has to be
지하실 입구.
the entrance to that basement. Just chatting our day away. Heathcliff briefly closed his eyes as if to recall what these could be referring to, then squinted them open.
식당의 벽면.
The fireplace in the dining hall.
캐서린은
Catherine enjoyed chatting with me before the fireplace.
그랬군요.
I see.
정말 소중했었나
Those
보네요.
moments must have been very precious to her.
잊혀지지 않게
Precious enough to write about them in her diary, so that she'll always remember them.
너네들이냐?
You lot again.
형님은
Where is he?
어디 계시는 거야?
Where's boss?
말이 통하지 않는
Any
사람이
further attempts to communicate with them appear futile.
보이니?
They're clearly
아니야. 대들의
No.
미치들은
the dead rabbits. Heathcliff stopped himself and scratched his head. He sighed deeply. Damn it. Suppose it doesn't matter what I've got to say.
모르겠어.
I don't know.
아직도
None of this feels real.
믿어지지 않아. 죽었다고 하는
They're
캐시.
saying that Kathy is dead. The dead rabbits have changed, and this bloody maid's my manor.
너들이 하이츠까지.
사실 이런 보모구실은 제가 아니라 세피라들의 역할이긴 하죠. 관리자님도 알다시피 저는 언제나 수십 명의 몫을 해내고 있으니까요.
걱정 마시오. 최후의 혈구 하나만
Ugh.
남아. 생명은
God,
어떻게
it is so fucking hot up here. It's actually insane.
탈출 개체 확인.
재밌네요.
미끄러지는 꼴 좀 보라지.
No fucking idea what's going on over there.
있어요?
Uh,
영양이 끊어진 개체의 기록이 감지됩니다. 만약 제가 인간이었고 조금 더 쾌활한 성격이었다면 개체 확인. 당신과 하이파이브 같은 걸 시도해보았을지도 모르겠네요.
이번에야말로 이
이런
싸움을
상황인데도
끝내주겠어.
어떻게 끝이 보이네요. 조금만 더 해보죠.
여전히 무섭고 겁이 나. 그럼에도 멈추고 싶지 않아.
제압 완료.
적확한 한압이었어.
여행엔 목적이 있었지.
I love gaming. Yeah, I had to get fucking health insurance for the hospital visit, and they made me like they're making me like write like a confirmation statement
행보다. 아, 옛날 버릇이.
for something,
자자, 좋아.
and it's like kind of fucking stupid in my opinion.
명령대로.
이겨버리겠어.
Like I gotta fucking like go to the website and I need to like take a picture of it and I need to submit it to the website. It's like, come on, man.
이번엔 내가 괴롭혀지 마. 놈이냐?
개체의 유효한 특성을 정확하게
The thing is, I would have been able to get insurance at the hospital,
능력이 우수하다는 것이 증명되는 것 같아.
but wasn't working. Apparently, the computer or whatever that they use to like the fucking the service that they use to
이번엔 내가 괴롭혀지 마.
to get the insurance that people need that don't have it.
효과적이네요. 이 방식을 기억하는 게 좋겠어요.
It wasn't working, so I couldn't use it, and now I have to fucking go through all this shit.
효율적인 대처로 개체를 꿰뚫었을 때 탈출 개체가 참고로 기계는 입에 발린 말을 쉽게 하지 않나요.
다소 유리하구려.
탈출 개체 확인.
너도 걸레짝이 되어버렸군. 너도 걸레짝이 되어버렸군.
Thank you, Heathcliff.
힘 좀 더 써봤어.
$48 fucking. I've got to do all that probably by next week. Oh boy. Yippee!
탄피가 떨어질 때군요.
There already was a group of people by the fireplace.
린튼 주인님.
Master Linton,
결국 여기
so you've arrived. This can't be a coincidence, can it? I suppose you're also trying to enter the basement.
린튼님.
Master Linton,
지하실에
what are you hiding in the basement?
먼저 들어가.
I see that they've gotten their hands on it first, despite the fact that you had the head start.
죄송합니다. 린튼.
My most profound apologies, Master Linton. Return that diary to me.
그래야 할 이유가 있나?
Why must we?
남편이 사랑하는
Is it that unreasonable for a husband to request that you return his loving wife's memento to his hands?
자꾸 자극하지
Don't
마.
provoke me.
캐서린이 죽은
Tell me
이유에
why Catherine died.
계속 말했지만
And like I said earlier,
경찰에 보기 전까지
I won't believe a
아무것도
word
믿지
from your
않아.
gob until I see her body for myself.
결혼했다는 이야기부터
Even your claim that she married you.
애처롭군.
How desperate.
이건 어떤가?
Allow me to offer you an alternative. Go hide in some corner of this manor. Wait until the lightning strikes 7 times. Then take the golden bough Catherine left you, and never return to this place ever again. It is. Wait, it is? It's. Oh, whoops. Well, stream Friday. Fuck it, we ball. This time it's on Friday. Welcome to the stream. It's Fuck It, We Ball Friday! Yay!
제일 잘해왔던 거잖아, 히스클리프. 우는 모습을 들키지 않으려고.
It is what you do best, Heathcliff. Turning tail and hiding. Shrouding your shameful, tear-soaked face from the world. Fleeing from the beatings, abandoning Catherine because you were too busy running away from the gnawing hounds.
두눈 뜨고 똑바로
Keep
봐야
talking. Just keep talking, young Master Edgar.
힘없는 꼬맹이가
And you'll
되는
find that
거지.
I'm no longer that weak child you once knew. Yay. I mean, it's kind of like the same amount because it's a different day, so it's probably just a change of days and not double stream, but yippee. Nothing wrong with a change in schedule every now and again, you know? Well, I'm not so sure what's really changed about you since then, Heathcliff.
여전히 네가 보낸
And those cheap, tacky letters you sent?
소각장의
All burned with the rest of the trash in the incinerator. We gotta kill this guy with hammers. Now!
걱정 마시오. 최후의 혈구 하나만 남아있다면 생명은 어떻게라도 보존될 테니 당신의 판단을 따를게요.
And you know something? I was doing a hard mode mirror dungeon yesterday,
적절하지 못했습니다. 개체의 정보까지 일일이 읽어드리는 기능을 바라시는지는 미처 몰랐군요. 탈출 개체
and I ran into Fairy Longlegs twice. And not like from the not like once from the EGO encounter, and once from the once the boss fight. I 2 boss fights
사냥이 성공적이었네요.
on the 3rd floor and on the no, not on the 3rd and 5th. No, on the 2nd floor and the 4th, I think. It's alright.
효율적인 대처로 개체를 꿰뚫었습니다. 참고로 기계는 이대박의 말 따위 쉽게 하지 않아요.
Fairy Longlegs ain't the worst ever.
너무 쉽군요. 적확한 한압이었어.
효과적이네요. 이 방식을 기억하는 게 좋겠어요.
행보다 옛날 버릇이
이 싸움을
적사자
끝내주겠어.
Oh yeah, he did. Oh wait, no, actually, it was the 3rd and the 5th because I got my ass kicked by him the 2nd time, and I kind of just gave up because it was really, really late, and I wanted to leave.
직원의 상태가 나빠 보이는군요.
Uh-oh.
나사 빠진 상태라고 표현하던가요? 방금 건 실없는 농담이 아닌 긴장 완화를 위한 조력이었습니다.
Well, at least he's only targeting enemies.
운이 따라준다면
That's good. I like that. I like it when our teammates don't kill each other. It's really cool when that happens. Personally, I think that's really neat.
이봐,
I know it might be an unpopular opinion. I might get canceled for this, but I like it when our teammates don't kill each other. I like it when they stay alive and when we win battles. Oh. Hi, Honglu. Please don't kill Honglu. Thank you, Heathcliff.
직원들이 우세한 환경에 있습니다. 관리자님이 제 말을 집중해서 듣고 있었다는 결과겠죠. 이런 과정들을 통틀어 신뢰라고 부른다고 하더군요. 긍정적인 변화네요.
Yeah, I got
난 좋아. 계속 이러고 치르면 지금이야. 승리가 눈앞에 있거든. 아, 혼자만 사양이다.
탈출
what was
결정.
it? I got a Switch emulator to play Tears of the Kingdom.
생체 반응이 끊어진 개체의 기록이 감지됩니다. 만약
But I can't actually play Tears of the Kingdom because something's up with the graphics
하이파이브 같은 걸 시도해 보았을지도
and
모르겠네요.
doesn't run well. It just like it's all freezes up and shit. Why is it only targeting like 2 people?
승리를 위해서라면
Come on, Ebony Stem. I know you're better than this. I know you can target like fucking 50 people at once. Come on, get your head in the game.
이 격정 속에서 타올라라.
단테님
Bye bye, Heathcliff.
너무 쉽군요.
Bye, Faust.
직원 중 하나의 생체 반응이
Oh,
있습니다. 앞으로
okie dokie.
사소한 것 중 하나에 불과하며 그들 역시 입사했을 때부터 각오하던 일이죠.
운이 따라준다면 좋겠네요.
Alrighty, let's see how this goes. Alrighty, Sync. Let's see what you got. Oh boy. Okay, please don't kill anyone that's on our team. Same to you, Otis. Please don't, please don't kill Sinclair, Otis, please.
아니 그
Uh-oh, bye-bye, Honglu.
또다시 돌아오는군요. 잠시나마 휴식하시오.
I think maybe we have a chance to pull through. Perhaps. Okay, I don't think so, actually.
이대로 묵묵히 나아가는 것은
It's over.
바람직하지 않다.
Love my games.
지금 때가 아니야. 도움을 청해야만. 발목 잡지 않도록 최선을 다할게요.
Let's do it again!
어떤 시간과 공간에 계시는 관리자님이 들을진 몰라도 그때를
운이
위해서
따라준다면
미리 음원을
좋겠네요.
녹음해야 한다는 거군요. 아 이런, 이것도 녹음되고 있는지는 미처 몰랐네요.
Yay! We're going again, except this time maybe the RNG gods will be nicer to us.
일발장장. 저 부표처럼 흔들리는 놈이 제1 사냥감이겠네요. 가서 끝장내죠. 완벽한 한 발. 아니,
I feel like what really needs to happen is that they actually need to engage in clashes instead of just like one-sided attacks.
참고로 비비는 이대 달린 말 따위 쉽게 하지 않아요.
이번에야말로 이 싸움을 끝내주겠어.
Because the majority of these attacks are unopposed. And there's no way to change that. Anglo.
이런 상황인데도 어떻게 끝이 보이네요.
여전히
조금만 더 해보죠.
너무 쉽군요. 멈추고 싶지 않아. 너무 쉽군요.
제대로 들어갔습니다.
제압 완료.
유효타 좋아. 계속 집중하지.
생체 반응이 끊어진 개체의 기록이 감지됩니다. 만약 제가 인간이었고 조금 더 쾌활한 성격이었다면 당신과 할줄 같은 건 모르겠네요.
I spaced out for a second there. I picked up a pen from my old house.
물리적인 공격은 적절하지 못했습니다.
It's an annoying orange pen that I got from a book fair in middle school. It has annoying orange on the top. And,
방금은 좋지 않았어. 그럴 수도 있어. 포기하지만 말고.
it's annoying orange.
비틀거리고 있는 개체가 보입니다. 이전까지 있었던 대부분의 관리자들은 이 타이밍에서 결정적인 일격을 지시하곤 했죠.
It's a cursed relic. And I brought it in knowing that it was cursed, under the pretense of. But wouldn't it make a really funny story if I told everyone about how a pen cursed my house or my apartment or whatever? Wouldn't that be funny? Wouldn't that make an interesting story?
있어요?
미끄러지는 꼴 좀.
Heathcliff is dying.
우리가 우세.
Oh! That's not good. We regret to inform you all that Heathcliff is bleeding the fuck out on the floor in Wuthering Heights. We're still making him fight. He's still gonna beat your ass. We just want you all to know that he's suffering.
탈출 개체 확인.
He's He's on his last legs, and we're aware of that. That is not going to stop us from making him beat the fuck out of you.
제압 완료.
The stories? Yeah.
훌륭한 제압 성과를 낸 직원이 있군요. 효율적인 결과를 위해서 이
어.
팀에서 관리자님이 칭찬의 말을 건네줘도 좋을 것 같네요. 물론
뭐야?
진심까지 담길 필요는 없습니다.
Wonder what caused that? Anyways. Being a Project Moon fan, I am by default illiterate. I cannot read.
죽고 싶지 않아. 진리게 버리겠어.
I like clicking the button.
제대로 들어갔습니다. 제대로 들어갔습니다.
생체 반응이 끊어진 개체의 기록이 감지됩니다. 만약 제가 인간이었고 조금 더 쾌활한 성격이었다면 당신과 하이파이브 같은 걸 시도해보았을지도 모르겠네요.
운이 따라준다면 좋겠네요. 여기에는 이 약한 부분이 쓰였지. 자, 여기. 개발창자.
탈출 개체가 정리되었습니다.
안태님 봤어요?
Man, I cannot stay fucking focused right now. My head feels like it's about to just like straight up pop off my fucking neck.
미끄러지는 꼴.
개발창자.
직원들이 우세한 환경에 있습니다.
Okay, we're on turn 10. I don't remember what the EX conditions are.
이런
Using all EGO right fucking now! Go!
긍정적인 변화네요.
Seal this boo bear within the earth! I command you!
탈출 개체 확인.
승리를 위해서라면.
Total butler death.
여행엔 목적이 있었지.
모든 결과들은 파우스트가 알아요.
이 저택을 어떻게 한 거지?
What have you done to this manor?
저택을
I did not tamper with the manor myself.
내가 아니라
I have not once been anywhere near the subject of workshops or engineering in my life.
무슨 지식으로
Oh wait, that's right.
해줬다고 생각.
Sorry, I forgot the British accent. I am but a sheltered child of the esteemed Edgar family. How would I have the capacity to do the mortifications myself?
난 자금만 투자했을 뿐 계조를 도맡은
Yippee! Hand paying for everyone. We're getting the Liu Association special. Everything is way overdone to the point that it tastes like fucking asphalt and looks like asphalt too. We actually hired the Liu Association to come into the restaurant and cook it themselves. Unfortunately, they decided that the best way to cook it would be to use their weapons. Not sure what that was about, but we're selling it for $1,000. The special dining experience. Not you get to watch them cook it right in front of you. That's where most of the money goes. All I've done is make a few investments in a separate organization that worked on the construction. They were introduced to me as a group that was once a part of this syndicate called the Ring. Celebrating with a dish that Yi Sung will fucking love. I personally think the fact that, if I remember correctly, Yi Sung drinks expired milk is very gap moe, as the kids call it. Huh. The Ring?
그러고 보니
Didn't the Dead Rabbits guy say something about being plucked by the Ring? What the hell are you doing? Bring those lawyers here.
모른다.
I don't know. I never really cared much about the details of how this manor was modified. If my brother found out what I was doing, it would have tried to kill me, but I cared not.
날 죽이려 들었겠지만
황금 가지는
How did you even come across the Golden Bough?
보통
It's-
사람이 황금 가지를 구하기란
불가능하지.
Impossible for a private individual to acquire the Golden Boughs? Indeed. But the Edgar family is a family of vast means.
첫째 형이
When my eldest brother left, most of the family fortune became mine. I quite enjoyed the affluence. One could say it's the only thing in my possession that I liked, though I have spent most of it procuring the Golden Bough. Linton was coughing harshly between every couple of words. It seemed as though he was pushing himself just to finish a sentence. It wasn't that the battles had been grueling. It was merely that he was someone of a frailer constitution.
에드가라는 이름은
The Edgar family? I believe that I have once espied that name in Fixer's monthly magazines.
혹시
Mayhaps? Huh. What have I got to say about a bloke who looks like he belongs in the infirmary?
개소리는
Just tell me what happened to Catherine. That's all I'm asking.
네가 우리
Do you really think that you even deserve to meddle in my family's affairs? To meddle in this business between me and my wife? Don't talk like that to me! Damn it! What, are you trying to flaunt those words at me or something?
법적으로도
We were married. De facto, de jure. Or however you fucking say that.
나는 캐서린
I was Catherine's lawfully wedded husband, and we lived under the same roof. We built a family together.
그래.
Right. Husband.
자네는 평생
I suppose you will never know how it feels to be called that. Am I wrong?
그럴 만도 하지.
It's only expected at this point, is it not? Who in their right mind would leave everything behind just to be with some poor backstreets vagrant like you?
하지 말.
I told you to stop provoking me.
말했다.
It's... Damn it. Heathcliff fell silent for a moment. What Linton said hurt him so much that he could not even come up with a rebuttal. Yeah, for real. He's yelling at a fucking... He's headbutting a hornet's nest. He's just slamming his skull into that shit. Linton continued, somewhat emboldened by his silence. You were the first to leave her, yes. But I assure you, it was certainly for the better. Because she would have left you first if you hadn't. because she would have grown tired of you.
나에게
Tired?
있을 거다.
Of me?
일부러 말을 건 거지, 린튼.
Linton, you said that on purpose, didn't you? What do you mean? Oh wait, should Kathy have a... Maybe she should.
방금 일부러
Just now,
헤이즐에게
you
시비를
provoked
걸었어.
Heathcliff.
그 애가
So
야구하면서
that you'll anger that boy, so that he'll attack you first. No, I never said
나는
anything to
나한테
him.
않았어.
You see, I was just talking to Hindley.
덕분이라고. 그리고 솔직히
Besides,
있잖아.
let's be honest.
머리
Just look at him.
꼬라지잖아.
His unkempt hair, the rags he's wearing. He's laughable, isn't he?
그 애는 이제
Do you even know what you've done? Hindley would thrash that boy once you leave. Do you understand?
아니야.
No.
아니라고. 울지 마, 린튼.
Quit your weeping, Linton. You have no idea how unhappy your tears make me.
린튼은 일부러 히스테리크.
Linton tortures Heathcliff like that on purpose.
오빠가 히스테리크.
Every time my brother speaks ill of Heathcliff, he giggles with him on what is an agreement, as if he wants Heathcliff to hear.
그러면 히스테리크는
And Heathcliff would always attack Linton,
그 아이는
because he is an impulsive child.
내가 사랑하는 사람.
Why can't the people I love also love one another? Linton,
나를 사랑하지.
you love me, don't you?
당연하지.
Of course, dear Catherine.
그렇다면
Then,
어디까지 해줄 수
how far are you willing to go for love?
당신에게는 무엇이
What does love mean to you?
그렇다면
If you truly love me, then
히스테리크를 다시
perhaps you could bring Heathcliff back to me. That diary! You can read it? Linton looked downright pathetic. He was gasping for air with every breath, trying to read the open diary. It was a wretched sight. The rapier in his hand clattered pitifully to the floor. Yeah, as you can plainly see yourself.
예전에 내가 계속
When I tried to read it, it was full of nothing but pages upon pages of ink stains. So why does it refuse me, but not... Catherine, this is your answer then.
스타에서
I no longer know if I even have the right to stand in your way. Linton closes his eyes for a moment and backs away from us. He activates a button somewhere within the fireplace, and the fireplace opens, loud with the sound of moving mechanical parts. Before us appears a long staircase leading downstairs. He is watching us with a hollow, dejected look. Master Linton! The staircase leads to the basement? What the hell were you doing down there?
새로운 손님을
All I can say is that I've been preparing to invite a new guest.
내려가게
Descent.
앞으로
Whatever happens before you, whatever transpires, it shall all be as Catherine willed. Into the basement. Man, my fucking throat hurts.
경보에는
I'm gonna get some water, hang on.
좋을 겁니다. 아직 50일까지 많은 날이 남은 것을 파우스트는 알고 있으니까요.
I love it when the base
최선을 다할게.
when the I love it when the basement. The staircase descended for much longer than we anticipated. Couldn't even guess how far we were from the bottom.
계단이 끝도
Is
없네.
there even an end to these stairs?
아, 이렇게까지
I wonder if
깊게
this depth was
만들어야
really
이유가
that
있을까요?
necessary. The servants must have had quite the hard time putting these stairs together.
하나하나
If they operate under the identical mechanisms as our corridor, then there's a chance that they may not have been installed by hand. There is a dark look on Sinclair's face. This is a grim reminder of our experience back in the basement of his mansion.
저희 집 지하실
This is Exactly what the basement in my home felt like. Sinclair, what happened back then? It still haunts you, doesn't it?
아니라고는 할 수 없지.
Can't say that I've completely moved on from it,
하지만
but
천천히
I'm moving forward,
아주
little
천천히
by little.
나아가고 있는 것 같아요.
Yeah, I can clearly see that. That's good.
다행이네요.
Sometimes I'm not sure if I'm just imagining that I'm getting better. A sudden yet familiar sensation tickles my head. It is soon followed by a noise just as familiar. The unpleasant sound of something approaching, dragging itself across the floor. No, crawling.
뭔가 기억을
Someone's crawling this way.
설마 환상적인
Can't be an abnormality, can it? At a place like this? No, this is. It's gotta be.
최종들이군요.
The Picatula, whatever the fuck. However, this place does not appear to be the Lobotomy Corp branch, nor does it appear to be connected to one as Sinclair's mansion was.
맞습니다.
Correct. The L Corp branch in T Corp is a fair distance away from this manor.
본인 없이 결과만
Causeless effects. I fail to see why this is happening.
언제나 그랬지만
As
이해할
always,
수 없는
even in seemingly inexplicable circumstances such as this, laws of causality remain constant. There is always a cause to an effect. Understood.
뭐
Well,
원인은
I guess we'll find out what that cause is at the end of this stairwell.
어떤 시간과 공간에 계시는 관리자님이 들을지 몰라도 그때를 위해서 미리 응원을 녹음해야 한다는 거군요. 아, 이것도 녹음되고 있는지는 미처
효과적이네요.
몰랐네요.
이 방식을 기억하는 게 좋겠어요.
이렇게 하신 이유가 있으셨겠지만 효율적인 대처로
당장에 납득이
개체를
되지
살펴봤습니다. 참고로 기계는 입에 발린 말 따위 쉽게 하지
적확한
않아요.
하나비였어.
So, video games, am I right?
햄버거. 아, 옛날 버릇. 적사살. 좋아.
완벽한 한발 위에
제대로 들어갔습니다.
What's something video games I can talk about?
해발 장전.
Man, I have all these like fucking pins and shit on my desk. I've got like 2 hypnosis mic buttons that I haven't done anything with. I also got some limited edition flavor gum that's like really good. It's a pink lemonade. Very cool.
탈출 개체 확인.
I wonder what the final boss Pecatulum is gonna be.
쉽게 갈 수 있을 거야.
나도 걸레짝이 되어버렸고
다소 유리하구려.
여전히 무섭고 겁이 나.
그럼에도 멈추고 싶지 않아.
Actually, I couldn't think of it. In Leviathan, they like show like what every Pecatulum looks like.
조금 더 쾌활한 성격이었다면 당신과 하이파이브 같은 걸 시도해보았을지도 모르겠네요.
타올라라.
Thank you, Potential Man.
해발 장전.
We love Potential Man here. We love Suncliff.
비틀거리고 있는 개체가 보입니다. 이전까지 있었던 대부분의
Level
관리자들은
3
이
Array.
타이밍에서 결정적인 일격을
운이
지시하고
따라준다면
있죠.
좋겠네요.
제대로 들어갔습니다.
They should just like pile every they should just pile every Picatulum on top of each other and like call it the final boss. Like they're literally all just in a stack, like you ever seen a slime stack from Dragon Quest? It should be like that.
망설임. 나아갈 수
Actually, the final boss should be like every Picatulum in a Cromer-shaped trench coat. Like a bunch of kids trying to get into the R-rated movie. Trying to buy a ticket for it.
우리가 우세. 서둘러 끝내보자고.
They're all just like standing on each other's backs. Promising you that yes, we are old enough to view this movie. We are old enough to see Deadpool.
확실한 승리였어요.
It should just be that, but it's a bunch of Pecatulums in a trench coat, like, or like in a cosplay of another boss. Hmm? Oh. Fuck it, we ball.
단피가 떨어질 때
I think that what I might do
최선을 다해보지. 아니, 방금 벌레 말을 듣지 않다는 사람 누구야?
I might use up the rest of my enkephalin and then shut down.
일발 장전.
It's gotten cooler, so yay. Yeah, I firmly believe that today was Saturday.
미끄러지는 꼴 좀 봐줘.
And now tomorrow I'm going to get a
저들이 죽음과 같이 흔들려 너를 유리하지 않겠어.
I'm gonna get fucking reminders on my phone. Like, hey, get ready for the stream that you did yesterday.
효율적인 대처로 개체를 꿰뚫었습니다. 참고로 기계는 입에 발린 말
효과적이네요.
쉽게 하지 않아요.
이 공식을 기억하는 게 좋겠어요.
뭐 현명한 판단이요.
명령대로.
You know something? I don't think I will ever not bring Honglu, or Ting Tang Honglu specifically, into a mirror dungeon. Because he passes every single, like, EGO check. Every single skill check ever. There is, like, rarely a time I ever don't, like...
이런 상황인데도
There's rarely ever a time he doesn't pass a skill check.
조금만 더 해보자.
Like, there was that time, when, it was during the bamboo-headed Kim event. Where they had that one skill check where you needed, like, 40... You needed, like, you needed to roll 40 in order to pass the check. And I think that's one of the only notable times he wasn't able to pass the check, but literally nobody else was either.
사냥이 성공적이었네요. 이 흐름대로 사냥을 끝내러 가보죠. 완벽한 한 발을 위해. 대체가 약화되는 것 같습니다.
Yeah. Hey, don't swallow my wife.
이 안에 담아주지.
적확한 하늘이었어.
한 방 먹였네. 이 기세를 멋을 뚫어보자고.
먼지나게 패주지.
직원들이 우세한 환경에 있습니다. 관리자님이 제 말을 집중해서 듣고 있었다는 결과겠죠. 이런 과정들을 통틀어 신뢰라고 부른다고 하더군요. 탈출 긍정적인 변화네요.
너무 쉽군요.
직원들이 우세한
I
환경에
wonder what'll happen when the Pekatulums rise up.
제 말을 집중해서 듣고 있었다는 결과겠죠. 이런
Are we gonna make it
과정들을
when the
하더군요.
when the funny generic enemies rise up and take over the world?
누가 이렇게 해든지는
The inevitable Pekatulum uprising? Are we gonna make it? I haven't the faintest idea as to who might be behind this, but man, someone really doesn't want us reaching the basement.
입구에 가까워질수록
We're finding more and more Pekatula the closer we get to the entrance.
여기에 다른
Since we haven't come across any other entrances on our way down,
이것들은
I guess the only place they could be coming from is the basement.
대체
What the heck are they keeping in this basement? Don't the rich families with big mansions usually keep basements for
되게 그런 거 아니야?
fancy, classy stuff like fermenting some good whiskey?
꽤 값진 재산을
They also use them for storing treasures. I have many fond memories of waiting their basements.
부잣집마다 다르겠지.
It probably depends on the family, but if a rich family wanted to hide something they're doing, they'd do it in the basement.
히스, 일기장이라도
Can you check that diary again, Heath?
아까처럼 안 보였던
Maybe something new appeared on the pages like it did earlier.
그렇게 쉽게 될
Can't possibly be that easy.
일기장인데
This is just a diary, nothing more.
뭔지
You
물어봐도
can ask these papers all you want, but... Is there something wrong with the diary, Heathcliff?
아까
I felt an odd sensation earlier. I dismissed it, thought it was just the chills.
지금 또
But I just felt it again.
내가 들고 있는
This diary. I ain't even sure how to put it. The point is, I had the strangest sensation.
아까 갑자기
The same feeling I felt earlier when that glass window suddenly shattered all on its own.
히스클리프.
Heathcliff,
혹시
if I may.
알아.
I know. I must sound like I've gone balmy, but
아니요, 히스클리프.
no, Heathcliff.
그 일기장
It appears rather obvious that the ink used to write the entries was not an ordinary ink.
생각하시는 그
There
의미
is a small chance that your suspicions may be true. That is what I believe.
무슨 이야기를 하시는
What are you two even talking about?
히스클리프?
I would like to recommend that you open the diary yourself, Heathcliff. Heathcliff opened the diary with a somber expression. And once again, the ink stains on the page had transformed into a series of legible alphabets.
꿈을 꾼 적이 있었어.
I once had a dream.
내가 갑자기
A
죽었거나
dream of my own death,
혹은 영영
or an eternal
잠을
slumber.
눈을 뜨니 천국에
I found
있었다.
myself in heaven upon my waking.
책에서 본 것과 똑같아.
It was just as it was described in the
천사들이
books.
내 주위에서
I was
노래를
surrounded by
부르고 있었어.
angels who sang a song for me.
하지만 동시에 깨달았어.
But at that moment,
그곳에
I
내가
also
있을
understood
곳이
that I
아니었던
belonged
걸.
elsewhere.
나는 천사들에게 다시
I
돌려보내달라고
cried and pleaded with the
엉엉
angels to
울려
send me
빌었고
back.
천사들은 크게 화를 내며
And the angels were so
나를
furious
보랏빛
that
꽃들이
they
무성한
cast me out
모든
from heaven,
꼭대기로
back from the
내던져버렸어.
middle of the violet flowers. Oh, back into the middle of the violet flowers, on top of wuthering heights.
그제야 나는 기쁨의 눈물을
Only then did I
흘리며
truly awaken this world, sobbing for joy.
그리고 이제야
Now that I
후회했건대
reminisce upon that memory,
그날이 그저 꿈에
I no longer
불과했다고
believe that it was a mere dream.
어렸을 때부터
It was just as real as the ghost from my youth that I have seen
결코
haunting
내
this
상상이
very
아니었던
manor.
것처럼 말이야. 그래,
Yes,
우리는 천국에
if we were in
있으면
heaven,
항상 비참할
we
거야.
shall be eternally miserable.
그러니 다가오는 죄들을
Thus, we must
받아들이고
embrace the encroaching sins and descend into the world beneath. God.
여기서도 언급되고 있어요. 우리라고.
The fucking Catherine voice takes so much out of me. Like, because it's such a breathy voice, it's like hyperventilating, kind of. It's like very slow, very gentle hyperventilating. Like, it makes you dizzy. Because there's like so much fucking air coming out of you.
보통의 일기장에서는 1인칭을 쓰는
Most
게
diaries are written in first person.
하시는
Do
거
you know
없어요,
anything about this,
히스클리프?
Heathcliff? No.
알겠어.
She's never once mentioned this dream to me.
꿈 이야기야.
though it may be baseless conjecture.
다가오는 죄들을 받아들이고
But to say that we must embrace the encroaching sins and descend into the world beneath.
내게 마치
Perhaps the diary means to instruct us to face the Picatula and continue to descend into the basement.
설마 계속
You're saying that Catherine
이 모두가
planned all this? Though I remain uncertain if this is what Miss Faust had implied earlier. Yet,
맞을 히스클리프군
Heathcliff, did it not appear to you that the diary is answering directly to your beckoning?
대답을 한 것만 같지 않소.
나만
Right.
느끼는 거
It's not just me who felt that, then. Miss Catherine, she...
고민을 두고
I don't want to speak so ill of the dead, but
모르겠지만
she seems a bit...
조카
Yes, she was quite the character. She could be a tad frightening from time to time. Nelly, Linton said something about my letters being burned at the incinerator, didn't he?
내 편지를 소각정에서 봤다고 했잖아. 내 편지
You think he's really the prick who nicks all my letters before they reach Kathy? Well, I wouldn't put such behavior beyond Master Linton.
제압 완료. 경보에는 익숙해지시는 게 좋을 겁니다. 아직 50일까지 많은 날이 남은 것을 파우스트는 알고 있으니까요. 탄피가 떨어질 때군요.
Hey, wait a fucking second. What? No, there's no fucking way. Wait. No, there's no fucking way that this is the place from Leviathan. There's no fucking way. There is no fucking way that this is the place from Leviathan, where like I can't remember his goddamn name, but the new guy fought the ring. There is no way. There is no way that this is the same place, right? Hang on. Give me like a little while. I should still have the somewhere in here. What's this? I'm checking through my Google Drives. I know that somewhere I have like a Google Drive file of like just Leviathan. Oh, here it is. There's a Google Doc. Okay. Rings corridor. Corridor has countless rules. Passageways connect to one another by intricate and complex rules. Oh, by countless doors. The space is linear as a corridor may sound unlikely. Sure, it's more than possible in this one. One who knows where the journey begins and ends will not lose the way. You know what? I'm not gonna do this right now. I'll figure this out later. This might take too long. What an ostentatious production. Oh, what an ostentatious production.
다들
Is everyone seeing this?
유리관 속에
There are people in those glass
사람들이
tubes.
들어있어요.
Their eyes are closed.
눈을
No, some of them are open. Are they dead?
죽은
살았거나 죽었거나
Dead or alive?
둘다 말이 안
Doesn't make sense either way.
저택에
I just don't understand why there's something like this under the manor. The room was filled with rows upon rows of mysterious glass pods, each housing a completely still person inside. That reminds me, at some point I need to re-download, what was it? Umineko, and I need to get up to speed on that.
각자 다른 복장을 하고 있으며
They're all dressed in different garbs. I don't see any recognizable age or gender patterns among them.
그리고 T사에서는
Recall that large-scale cases of missing persons have been sweeping T-Corp lately.
그렇다면
Then,
저기
there!
찾던 황금가루
Is that the golden bough you were searching
저건가?
for? That is a corpse. That is Kathy's corpse. And the golden bough. But mostly, more importantly, that is Kathy's corpse. At the end of the basement was a woman lying inside a coffin. Kathy! I can't fucking do that one. I feel like I can't do that line justice. Never mind. Just forget it. Forget it. It was stupid anyways. And Heathcliff was the only one that immediately recognized her face. She appeared to be at peace, as though in a pleasant dream. Look, there are machines attached to her coffin. I see 2 levers, both pointed downward. Attached to the coffin was a golden bough, shimmering with the golden light we've grown familiar with. Kathy! Kathy! Wait for me! The room, the glass pods, the chaos. None of it seemed to register for Heathcliff. He began sprinting toward the coffin like a madman. Don Quixote? Don Quixote, who was ready to cease sprinting alongside Heathcliff, was standing still, aghast. There ought to have been a misunderstanding. A misunderstanding?
지사에서 실종된
What misunderstanding? Those people in the pods are clearly the same people who were kidnapped at T-Corp.
보시오.
Though,
기괴한
at those who stand flanking the machines.
저택에서
We have seen them before at the manor, have we not? Fixers of the Ophi Association. Honorable sirs and ladies. Oft I was told that I am rather ignorant with the goings of the world and my surroundings, so I wish not to so carelessly assume. Thus, I must implore thee to answer us.
앞에 막고 있는
All of you. Out of my way. Now.
이쪽으로는 접근
This area is off limits.
금지.
Off limits.
지금 내 바로
She's there. I can see Catherine right there.
있는데
Before my eyes.
씨에게 혀는
I won't let you fuck stand between us.
수 있을 것 같냐?
벌써 여기까지
Didn't
올
expect them to get here so soon. Well, we need to buy some more time.
아직 때가 되지 않았으니 부산물을 풀어
Unleash the dregs. The fixers began fiddling with the lab machines.
최선을 다해보지. 아이, 방금 벌레 말은 듣지 않다는 사람 누구야?
Wait.
명령대로.
Is this the place in Leviathan where they were making the picatillons?
선생님 있어요?
미끄러지는 꼴 좀 보라지.
적확한 한압이었어.
한 방 먹였네. 이 기세를 멋을 풀어보자고.
I love clicking the funny button. And watching my sinners go wee, yay, yippee, yahoo!
훌륭해요. 이외에 특별히 첨언할 운이 따라준다면 좋겠네요.
이런
탈출
상황인데도
개체
어떻게 끝이 보이네요.
조금만 더 해보자.
재밌네요. 너무 쉽군요.
적에게 치명상을 입혔군요. 관리자님은
Mhm.
당신이 생각하는 것보다
So,
능력을 갖추고 있다고 제가 늘 말씀드렸죠. 저는 언제나 옳은 말만 한답니다.
유효타 좋아. 계속 집중하지.
너도 걸레짝이 돼버렸군.
I got these apples today. They were
샴페인을 가져오기엔 너무 이른
I can't remember what kind they were, but they're so like dark. They're darker than any apples I think I've ever seen, like ever. Like they're almost black. Some of them.
탈출 개체가 정리되었습니다.
새겨드리죠.
I think they might have been. I think they might have been either Honeycrisp or Golden Delicious.
기계는
운이
입에 발린 말
따라준다면
따위
좋겠네요.
쉽게 하지 않아요.
Which, if they are Golden Delicious, that's pretty ironic, considering they're not golden at all. They are delicious though. I love my apples.
낙인을 새겨드리죠. 만들지 말고. 일발 장전.
너도 걸레.
아까처럼만 해. 그럼 이번 전투도 쉽게 갈 수 있을 거야.
있어. 끝내주겠어.
Hang on. While I idle this, I'm gonna see if I can like. I'm gonna go and look and see if if the place they went is in T-Corp.
제압 완료.
효과적이네요. 이 방식을 기억하는 게 좋겠어요.
먼지는 입혀주지.
놀라운 명령이네요. 적을 완벽히 파악하고 있으신 거군요.
한발 위에. 망설이지 말고.
너도 걸레짝이 돼.
좋아. 보입하게 성공했어. 계속 몰아붙이자고.
확실한 승리였어요. 돌아가면 저번처럼 홈파티라도 할까요?
Okay, in the comic, he calls from a District 22 payphone. No, it's from W Corp. Some other time. I'll figure it out later. Okay, well, based on our Keflin, this is probably gonna be the last one for this stream.
최선을 다할게요.
This is...
사람들이 갇혀
They're crawling out of the pods! The pods that people are trapped in! No! This shouldn't be happening! Why are the Picatula... Miss Faust,
말씀하세요.
speak.
우리 중 가장 유능한
I am certain that you, with your gift of omniscience and brilliance, already hold the knowledge that the rest are not privy to.
하지만
Yet you have deemed that there must be some things better left unuttered. Thus you have not shared with us all that you know.
그러니 내가
So allow me to ask first.
내게 이 장면을
As this sight is all too familiar to my eyes,
내 의견
I wish to hear your opinion on my conjecture, in case that I am found to be incorrect.
이 실험
This is an experiment on the subject of humanity, is it not? Faust explains that the purpose of this experiment is to use energy stored within the golden bough, to utilize every strand of possibility. It is but one of many experiments made possible using the golden bough's powers. To be more precise, it is an experiment to birth a human? It is an experiment to create a certain kind of human. If we were to cast a wider net of possibilities, it can be assumed that this basement is merely an engine room, where the power source is activated, and that the entire manor itself has become a laboratory of its own. Sometimes, Faust looks like she's pausing to look at something before speaking.
이상 씨는
Does
어떤
any of
게
this
낫지?
resemble what you've seen before, Yi-san?
생각이 아니라
Resemble? Nay,
있어.
they lie plainly before me.
내가 직접
The
설계
machines of my very own design, my very research.
그것은 결코
This is not what I had hoped my research would be used for.
것들이 아니오.
Not for such hideous purposes.
사람을
Not to exploit humans.
더 웃기게
Not to produce them. You're turning pale. The fact that your research is being misused isn't the only problem, is it? Oh,
더 두려운
is there
사실이
something that
있는
you
거죠?
fear, Yi-san?
내가 두려워하는 것은
What I fear.
비록
Though parts of these machines are of my design, none of these could have been.
내
네.
부탁의 조력 없이 내가
I could not have,
이루지 못했어.
not without the assistance from my fellows.
결코
Not without... Yi-san falls silent, unable to finish his sentence. He faces forward. That man is... Ah,
나를
you have recognized me long ago, have you not?
무어란 말이라도
Do not stand there in silence. Utter aught to me.
반갑다는 말도
What better response is there for you than my utter silence?
지내냐는 말도 모두 어색하게
When the customary greetings, words of antagonism, and inquiries about your well-being all feel so inappropriate.
그대가
This is no different from how you had always remained a close fellow of silence then. Oh, how you'd always remained a close fellow of silence then. No?
이 광경들을
If you can speak so placidly, surrounded betwixt these abominable horrors, then you must have always been a part of this.
일바세야
I say,
뭐
well,
온전히 내
it was not by my sole volition.
자네도 알지 않나
You must already know that I am not one for such grandiose ambition.
이봐
Hey, you shouldn't reveal yourself just like...
이미 다 알지
They are already all aware of who we are.
숨기기
To hurriedly hide inside the shadows when the light has already shined upon us is an unsightly cowardice.
당신은 이전부터
We are getting tired of playing by your whims. We will make sure that they will hear of everything that has happened.
보고를
그분들이
Oh, they? Interesting. Who might this they be?
그들을 말하는
Docents or maestros?
마에스트로? 무슨 말을 하는 거야?
What are you talking about, Ryoshu?
명칭들은
There...
분명 말.
I did say that there was something off about them. I remember Ryoshu telling the Ophi Association fixers to stop. That there was something off about them. Then... they're not Ophi. They're nothing but cheap imitations. Huh?
걱정 마시오. 최고의 혈구 하나만 당신의 판단에 따를게요. 생명은 어떻게라도 보존될 테니. 낙인을 새겨드리죠.
So, considering the timeline of things with you know, Ring, Yisong ID and whatnot,
개체를 꿰뚫었습니다. 참고로 기계는
looking at the themes and whatnot, these guys are from the Ring, I'm going to assume.
먼지나게 패주지.
I don't know why, but I just put the annoying orange pen in my mouth.
효과적이네요.
I probably shouldn't have done that.
음식을 기억하는 게 좋겠어요.
You know, the orange on the back of this thing comes off.
우리가 우세. 서둘러 끝내보자고.
이 싸움을 끝내주겠어.
탈출 개체 확인.
허리습니다.
금방의 싸움은 우승했어. 여전히 무섭고 겁이 나. 그럼에도 멈추고 싶지 않아.
유효타 좋아. 계속 집중하지.
제대로 들어갔습니다.
Woo! Go Potential Man!
미끄러지는 꼴 좀 보라지.
탈출 개체가 정리되었습니다. 참, 이런 상황인데도 어떻게 끝이 보이네요. 조금만 더 해보죠.
명령대로. 허리습니다.
You know, since I started playing more Man vs. Machine in Team Fortress 2, I've gotten really attached to my Huolong heater, the heavy weapon that I use. So I keep trying to get like I've stopped playing the advanced level one, and I've gone back to what is it?
힘 좀 더 써봤어.
I've stopped playing the advanced levels, and I've gone back to what was it? The Operation 2 Cities, so I can get kill streak kits. But anyways, that's the end. We don't have enough enkephalin to continue. So yeah. For whatever reason, chat did not want to show up on screen. So like this is me toggling the on-screen chat window. It's not showing up on stream. I don't think it matters at this point. Oh well. I can still read chat, so it's whatever. But that kind of marks the end of the stream. So thank you to everyone who showed up. I hope we all had fun, because I know that I did. And I hope to see you all again soon. Bye.